Hello, I'm Derek Mitchell. I've been working in L&D for a while and recently started my company SIMMPLE, which looks at helping L&D functions optimise their L&D outcomes. Those who have followed my posts for a while will know that I have a real bee in my bonnet around measuring L&D impact. I hear and see lots of learning functions complaining about how they can't get meaningful experiential feedback from the learners and how getting to level 4 of Kirkpatrick's model is next to impossible. Like, if only we could get to that point, all of our needs would be met. But, they also say that demonstrating business impact is so hard. I thought it was time to open up this discussion, stick my head above the L&D parapet behind which many of us hide, to share some really simple ways to get way beyond the Kirkpatrick model with next to no effort. So, I'm putting together 3 short videos designed to give you the tools which you can implement quickly, easily, cheaply, just to kick the ass out of L&D evaluation. I will likely say lots that you don't agree with. That's good. Let's open up some cans of worms. Share this video with your L&D connections if you find it useful. Let's get a debate going. Now is the time to nail L&D measurement. Okay, so let's think about our learners. Let's assume for the time being that what they think about their learning experience is important. How do you currently capture feedback? I've seen a lot of organisations asking questions like, what did you enjoy about your material? Or tell us what you didn't like? Or how could we improve this for future learners? I have 3 problems with these questions. Problem 1, they're not asked consistently. Let's say we have a group undergoing training in whatever training this week, and we ask, what did you enjoy about your material? Then next week we rerun the same course or a different course and we ask, what did you love about your training? We can't compare the responses from these groups because we've asked different questions. That's a lost opportunity. How do we know if this has improved or gone backwards? Problem 2, often answering these questions is mandatory, and this will skew any results you get. If I have to type something into a box, I'll type something into a box. It's not necessarily what I think. Keep it voluntary. And problem 3, let's say you have responses from 40 learners and they've each written 2 to 3 sentences. Who interprets what they've said and who categorises it? I've seen L&D functions randomly pick 4 comments, stick them on a PowerPoint deck and say this is the learner's feedback. Is it representative? Probably not. Is it useful? Hell no. So we're asking our learners to go to the effort to give us feedback which is of little or no use to us when we simply want to understand their experience. How might we improve this? Okay, ask one experience question consistently. Moreover, make it really low effort for your learners to respond. Describe your learning experience in 1 word. Asking this question consistently for every piece of material, course, whatever, will give you actionable data. It will also give you a great new metric. Benefit 1, when we ask learners to voluntarily answer this question, we get data which is very easy to analyse. By using a simple Excel lookup against a sentiment list, we can immediately see the proportion of learners leaving words with a positive sentiment versus a negative sentiment. This gives you a new L&D measure, based not on your arbitrary selection of comments, but based on what your learners have actually said. All of them. You might see that an event received 92% positive feedback. Great, share that with your stakeholders. Run out and shout, 92% of people loved this, here's the evidence. But more importantly, you'll know that 8% of your learners left saying bad things. In itself, that's great to know, as because you've asked this question consistently across all learning events and formats, you know that 8% is normal or not for your organisation. Even better, if you've tied the words to positive or negative sentiment, you can easily filter your Excel workbook, Tableau dashboard, whatever, to only the negative comments, to see specifically what went wrong for those people. Was it long, quick, short, hot, cold, repetitive, boring, etc. These words you can do something about. Are the learners saying this typically younger, older, longer tenure from a particular part of your business? If you identify why these people had a different experience from your positive feedback people, you can start to tailor learning. It's important to note that you might need to build up your sentiment engine over time, as L&D is its own language. Indeed, your learners might have their own organisational language. As an example, if you look up an online sentiment tool, it will likely show the word sick as being negative. But ask a learner how their learning was, and if they say sick, you can give yourself an air high five. One question asked consistently will give you a sentiment metric which can be tracked over time. It's less effort for your learners and will tell you exactly where the problems are. If you need help implementing this or measuring your L&D impact, click here and we can have a chat. My next video will explore learner confidence and knowledge transfer. Thank you.